Hello, welcome back to the brand new session of Certified Ethical Hacking Program. So this is our last session of Module 2, Footprinting and Reconnaissance. But in this session, we are going to perform footprinting using various footprinting tools like Recon-ng, maybe Multigo, OSRF frameworks, maybe FOCA, maybe Build Zipper, then OSINT framework. So there are a lot of tools, but let's see what kind of tools which we can use in this particular session, and we will also talk about some this related with the module summary. So ethical hackers and penetration testers perform footprinting with the help of various tools that make information gathering an easy task. So consider a lab scenario. The information gathered in the previous steps may not be sufficient to reveal the potential vulnerabilities of the target. So there could be more information available that could help in finding loopholes in the target. So as an ethical hacker, you should look for as much information as possible about the target using various tools. So this lab activity will demonstrate what other information you can extract from the target using various footprinting tools. So first of all, I'm just coming back to my Kali Linux terminal. We will use a Recon-ng. That is our first tool of this session. So Recon-ng. So basically this is a nice tool. It is a web reconnaissance framework with independent modules and database interaction that provides an environment in which open source web-based reconnaissance can be conducted. So here we will use Recon-ng to perform network reconnaissance, gather personal information and gather target information from social networking sites as well. So this is our menu of Recon-ng, but in this case you can see that no modules enabled installed. So here you can just go through with the help section of the Recon-ng. So here you can check that marketplace where the interfaces with the module marketplaces are there. So you can download and install your marketplace by which we can proceed with our Recon-ng tool. So here I'm just going to type marketplace install all. So it will take some time, and yes, after installation of the module you can proceed with the next process. So I will wait for the installation procedure. So yes, we have successfully installed our Recon-ng module. So you will see this kind of output when you will run marketplace install all command. So this is how we can install our all modules within the Recon-ng, and here we can proceed with the next step. So here I'm just going to type module search. Module search, and as I have typed down invalid command, but here you need to just module search, and here you can see that discovery, exploitation, import, recon, and yes, you will be perform the network discovery, exploitation, reconnaissance, etc. by loading this required module whatever you have. Then you can type workspace, and yes, you can hit enter. Workspaces, I hope so, workspaces. Please make sure that you are running workspaces and hit enter. So you can see that you will see manages workspace. So you need to create a workspace in which to perform network reconnaissance. So in this task, we shall be creating a workspace named CEH, right? And to create the workspace, you need to type the command workspaces create CEH, right? So here you can see that you will get this kind of output. So you can alternatively issue the command workspaces select CEH to create a workspace named CEH. So ignore the error while running the commands, right? If you are getting any error, so please ignore those error, right? And you can again type, you can see that CEH is already created and we are getting into it. So you can just check workspaces list. So you can see that CEH is there because we already created. Now we need to add some domains in which you want to perform network reconnaissance. So yes, we are just going to type db space insert space domains, and you can hit enter, where you can find out like my victim, or you can say my target organization is certified hacker I hope my spelling is correct. Certifiedhacker.com. Yeah, fine. And you can hit enter. In the notes text option, you can press enter, right? So this adds certifiedhacker.com to the present workspace. And you can see that the output one row affected. So you can view the added domain by issuing this show domains option. So show options. Oh, sorry, show domains actually. Sorry, show domains. So now you can see that row ID 1 domain, and we did not add any nodes, and the module user defined. So you need to harvest the host related information associated with the certifiedhacker.com by loading the network reconnaissance module such as brutes host or netcraft and bing. So this kind of module you can use. So here we will choose modules load brute, and you need to hit enter. So again here you can see that exploitation and recon, and we will be using the recon domains host brute host module to harvest the host. So here we will just load the module, modules load recon domain. You can also press tab to auto complete this particular command, right? Hit enter. So you can see that we just came into our brute host directory, and you can just type run and hit enter. So here you can see that you will find out something. So observe that hosts have been added by running the recon domain host brute host module. So you have now harvested the host related to the certifiedhacker.com using the brute host module. You can use other modules such as netcraft and bing to harvest more hosts. You need to just keep a note that use the back command to go back to the CEH attributes terminal, and if you want to resolve host using the bing module, you can use some following commands like back, and as we just as we discussed, like modules load recon domains host. So you need to just type here bing, right? Bing domain web. So you can also try to run this command, and you can hit run as well. So you can see that in my previous step I just got 22 hosts found, and let me just run this command as well. So you can see that I have having one URL. So this is how we can perform lot of things with the help of this particular recon-ng. Now we can perform a reverse lookup for each IP addresses, right? So let me just modules load reverse, and okay, reverse resolve. So here you can see that I have changed my directory reverse underscore resolve, and all the modules associated with the reverse resolve keywords. So in this task we will be using a recon host reverse resolve module. So you need to just type a command module. We are using modules, we are loading. Which module we are loading? Recon /host /host, then reverse underscore resolve, right? And you can hit the enter. So here you can see that we will load our module name host reverse resolve, and you can just hit after you type run. So you can see that you will find out some information related with the particular host. Once it's done with the reverse lookup process, you can type show hosts, and you can hit enter. So you will see all the hosts related with the certifiedhacker.com. So I'm just going back. Now that you have harvested several hosts, we will be prepare a report containing all the hosts. So you need to type module load reporting, reporting, and you can also go through HTML, HTML, and you can hit enter. So here we need to define some options. So in my case, first I will select options space set. We need to set a file name, what you want to file name. So here you can see that file name space /home. Okay, I will choose my directory attacker slash, and I will show results.html, and I will hit enter. So I have created a file name for the reporting. Now you need to check options set the creator, right? Who is creator? I am Yash J Pandit. So you can hit the creator, and the customer, you can also type the customer name. Customer, as you can say that customer is certified hacker, and here once done you can hit run. So now you can see that the report will be generated into the following directory. So let me just check. So here you can see that result.html. You can open up this particular file. So here you can see that we found the host, we found the domains. So you can expand the host nodes and everything. Here you can see that host. So you can expand the host node to view all the harvested hosts as shown in this screenshot. Until now, we have used the Reconnaissance engine to perform network reconnaissance on the target domain. Now we will use Reconnaissance engine to gather some personal information, right? Again, I will run recon-ng, and I will create workspaces, create reconnaissance. Please make sure that you are typing the correct spelling, correct word line. So I have created a workspace named Reconnaissance. Now I will choose modules, and I will load some recon domain modules. Let me just show you domains and contact, right? And we will choose who is prox, and we will hit enter. So you can see that we have changed. So you need to just type info command in this particular parameter. So you can check all the information related with the same, and you can try to give options set source. You need to set your source like facebook.com, and yes, you can type run and you can hit enter. So you can see that I have just typed source, and how I can get the contact details of facebook.com. Now you can also try to run other module as well. I'm just showing you that how we can validate of existing names, username, or a specific website. So let me just try again. I will load modules, load recon and profiles. This is a by default name check. This is by default modules which you can find out in Reconnaissance, or you can say in the Recon-ng, and you need to type option set source, and I will just try Mark Zuckerberg, right? I hope my spelling is correct, and you need to hit enter. Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg, and try to run this command. So let's consider if it is not running. So what we can do in this situation, let me just go back to the modules, and I will load some new module. Like in my case, I will choose profile, profiles, and profiler, right? And you can also check the option set source Mark Zuckerberg, and you can just try to run this command. So this module will search for this particular username. So you can see that Mark Zuckerberg we have found. So here we have successfully gathered the personal information about the Mark Zuckerberg. Same if you want to choose, like in my case, let me just check my name. Yes, J Pandit. And if I run this command, so you will see, you will get the information related with my name as well. And you can report, as we discussed in previous step, that how we can create a report on that particular usernames, or if we have any reports, so how we can create a report. Okay, so now you can see that I have completed my name scanning as well. So what you can do, you can just check modules, load, recon, and actually reporting, right? We want to reporting, HTML, and yes, and yes, you can just set the file name, like in my case option, set file name. What is the file name? I will try to give yp.html, and option set creator, right? Creator is yes, obviously yes, J Pandit. And I will also give the customer, and I will try to give Yash Pandit in caps, Yash Pandit, right? And we will run this command, and permission denied, as you can see that. So the problem is in here, as you can see that I have tried to give my name without any path. So basically it will be by default coming into the root directory, but we don't have the permission for root. So I will just try to give home/attacker, and now you will see there will no error anymore. So let me just try to creator and customer, and then we will run the command again. So now you can see that, and the generated report you can find out here. So this is our previous reporting, and this is our new reporting, and you can just go through the yp.html, and you will find out two contexts here. You will get two contexts, right, which is not mine obviously, but the name Yash J Pandit should be the same, so that's why it's showing you. And it is finding 119 profiles, right? Because we already tried Mark Zuckerberg, and you can also try Yash J Pandit as well. In fact, I am having only two for Yash J Pandit. You can see that. In fact, you can also just try out on my terminal. So you will see there are Xbox Yash J Pandit is there, right? Then you can also find out, yeah, they found from the Twitter, right? Then they found from tweet, again Twitter, okay, fine. Then this is from TripAdvisor, Smule, okay, fine. So there are a lot of finding of my profile, so you can just go through it. So this concludes the demonstration of gathering host information of the target domain, then and gathering the personal information of the target organization. So now I just came back to my Kali Linux terminal, and we will see the second tool of this session. The name of tool is Multigo. So you need to just understand, is it available or not in your Kali Linux system? Oh, so you can see that it's not available in my system. That's why it's asking me, do you want to install it? Yes, I want to install it. And it is asking me for the password. So I will just give my password, and it will be completed in a moment. So I will wait. So it is completing. So Multigo is a footprinting tool used to gather maximum information for the purpose of ethical hacking, computer forensics, and pen testing. It will provide you a library of transforms to discover data from open sources and visualize that information in a graph format. Obviously, it will be suitable for the link analysis and data mining as well. So Multigo provide you with a graphical interface that makes seeing these relationships instant and accurate, and even making it possible to see hidden connections as well. So here we will gather a variety of information about a target organization using Multigo tool. And here I will consider certifiedhacker.com as a target website. However, you can select the target domain of your choice. So here I'm just going through the Multigo. So we need to wait for a moment, because it will take some time to open up your all these interfaces. So here you will see a lot of options like Multigo 1, Excel, Classic CE, and case file as well. So we need to just go through run option. So once your Multigo is open, you can accept the terms and the condition. You can click on next. Please make sure that you are having the account. If you don't have the account, you can register from here. So once you click on register here, you can get the web page of the registration of your Multigo account. Here you need to just give first name, last name, country, phone. All these are mandatory on which you are getting the asterisk, or you can say star. Please make sure you can register. Once your account is registered, please you need to verify your account. You will get the verification of link on your mail, whatever you gave the mail address here, and then you can start using Multigo. In my case, I am already having an account, so I will choose email address, password, and the solve captcha. I hope it's correct. Click on next. So here you can see that the personal details I got my on screen, and please make sure that you have activated your account with the verification link which you will get on your mail. So here I have verified my account, and you can see that it is saying I will click on next. So we will go through the fourth step, which is install transforms. So you can see that the following items were downloaded. So we can click on next, and in the help improve Multigo you can leave as it is default, and on the sixth web browser option you can set it default, and you can just leave this and you can click on next. And the same process, the privacy mode options you can also leave as it is as a default, and you can click on next. It is ready, and you can select the open a blank graph and let me play around option, and you can click on finish. So the Multigo Community Edition GUI appears, and along with the privacy policy change notice and all these particular. So if you are getting any acknowledgement, so please make sure that you are acknowledging, and yes, you can proceed with that. Okay, fine. So here I got my screen. So yeah, this is a privacy policy notice, and you can acknowledge this, and then you can play around into the Multigo communication, or you can say Multigo Community Edition. Okay, so this is our Multigo GUI. So you can find the entity plate box, which you can see that on the menu header. And once you go through the entities, you will find out the new entities, or basically the entity plate will be here, right? So you can also go through the infrastructure section, which you can find out here, and here you will find out is DNS name, domain, IPv4 address, URL, website, etc. So you can just drag the website section here. So now you can see that the website is coming. So by default the website will be multigo.com. So now we need to just double click on this particular website, and I will just type www.certifiedhacker.com and hit enter. And here you can just right click, and you can see that all transformation, and you will see the domain, and you can just double click on the domain, right? Whatever you want. Yes, you can just click on DNS name or date time, maybe the domains, maybe the email addresses within the properties, maybe the GPS, a lot of things which you can find out here. And you can also go through the IP addresses. So you can see that the details are coming up. It will take some time, but yeah, you will get a lot of information. You can also change the graph, whatever you want, right? So this is how you can just change your graph pattern. You can also go through the right click, and you can just go through the DNS domain name with properties. So observe the status in the progress bar as I have told you. So this transformation will attempt to test various name schemes against a domain and try to identify a specific name schema for the domain, as you can see that on my screen right now. So after identifying the name schema, attackers attempts to simulate various exploitation techniques to gain sensitive information related to the resultant name schemas. For example, an attacker may implement a brute force or directory attack, or you can say the dictionary attack, to log in into the FTP certifiedhacker.com, or maybe if you are getting any other server, so yes, they can gain confidential information as well. Here I can run all transformation as well. So it will take to snapshot between dates. So you can just go through and you can just run it. So it will take a lot of time because I'm choosing all transformation, and you can just check the progress bar as well. So you will get a lot of stuff here. So we need to just wait and watch. So this is how you can work with Multigo. And yes, apart from the transformation mentioned above, other transformation can track accounts, right? And conversations of individual who are registered on the social networking sites such as Twitter, and extract all the possible information as well. And yeah, by extracting all this information, you can simulate actions such as enumeration, web application hacking, social engineering, and etc. So, which may allow you access to the system or network gain credential as well, right? And yes, so this concludes the demonstration of footprinting a target using Multigo, that how we can deep scan to our network and how we can get the full graphical structure of our target organization. And apart from this, we can also use Domainify tool, which is available on GitLab, or you can say GitHub. And in fact, it is also a Kali Linux inbuilt tool for OS RF framework, right? So this is a nice tool. You can use this part. The second is Foca, which is available on GitHub, and as well as you can also download for Windows. Again, this is a nice tool. If you are not happy with Multigo, yes, you can use these two tools. Or maybe the third tool is Bill Cipher, which is again part of GitHub. So you can just download and install it into Kali Linux, or maybe the Parrot OS if you are using. And the last but not the least tool is OSINT framework, which is a website actually. So you can just go through this website and you can go through your whatever your domain is. So all these tools you can use for footprinting and reconnaissance. So let's have a quick summary of module 2, footprinting and reconnaissance. So this module presented footprinting concept along with the objectives of footprinting. It provided a detailed explanation of various techniques used for footprinting through search engines. Further, it described footprinting through web services, social networking sites. So in addition, it also discussed website and email footprinting techniques. So we also explained, or we also discussed WHOIS and DNS footprinting in detail. Moreover, it described network footprinting along with trace route analysis. So we also discuss about the footprinting through social engineering. Finally, we also learned an overview of important footprinting tools. The module ended with a detailed discussion of how an organization can defend themselves against footprinting and reconnaissance activities. So in the next module, we will discuss in detail how attackers as well as ethical hacker, pen tester perform network scanning to collect information about a target for evaluation before an attack or audit.